Welcome back. Welcome. I'm Mr. Bitcoin Maxi. And remember, we're all Bitcoin Maxis. Now, I want to talk today about what I'm currently doing with stacking Bitcoin and my thoughts on what's going to happen end of 2025 going into 2026. Now, the Fed might be cutting interest rates, and I believe that's on the 10th of December. Now, if that's the case, we might see a little dip, like I told you all what happened last time, which did. The last Fed meeting, rate cut, we seen a dip, and then all of a sudden we seen Bitcoin pump. And I think that what's going to eventually happen is we're going to see that again. I don't foresee the Fed not cutting interest rates. They just injected a bunch of money to prop up the banking system, which isn't really good. I think that's why, besides Bitcoin, we're seeing a pump in gold and silver. So, with that being said, whether they do or they don't, behind the scenes I've been preparing. I have been preparing. Now, I had this thought one day that I was like, well, I could stay in the US, but no matter how much money you make in the US, it's a constant uphill battle, you know? You try and save money as much as you can, but then it's when you go to the grocery store and all the bills that keep piling up, it's like you start seeing the fact that you can sit here and save as much money as you can, and you can just become, what's the word I'm looking for? You just become a minimalist. And so you can only become a minimalist so much, right? And I know a lot of people are tired of just everything that's going on. Just to be honest, including myself. Like, it seems like things are only getting worse and worse and worse as the years are going by. People can't afford nothing. You know, what's crazy is I believe the repo market for cars is out of control. And now, what's crazy, they're offering, what is it, like 10-year car notes or something like that? It's crazy. And so, the banks are getting desperate to get people to sign car loans in order for them to make money from people. And people, they can't afford it. Even if you're an earner making 100, 150 plus, even those people, to be honest, those people are feeling it. And if you're one of them watching that, if you're one of them watching this, let me know in the comments, because I feel the frustration for everybody. I really do. And so, I've been thinking, well, I could stay in the US, keep making more money as the years go by, keep making more and more and more money, but the issue is the inflation, the rising cost of everything. So you're going against an uphill battle, right? That you're fighting. You're fighting to make more money. You're fighting to save, all while everything is going up. So I had this thought. I'm going to leave the US. I've been planning on it for a while, for actually a long time. You know, I was in the military, and I love traveling. I really do. But I started seeing how expensive it is in the US. And that's why even you notice a lot of even wealthy people, they're leaving the US. They're tired of it. They're tired of just the rising cost of everything, so they move in order to save as much money as they can, and that's something that I'm doing. Right now, every day I'm practicing my Spanish. Gonna head to South America. I'm not gonna let you all know when I'm gonna go. You'll all start seeing it soon on my videos. But it's coming. And I'm doing that so I can stack more Bitcoin and things are more affordable. My mortgage, well, not really a mortgage, but paying for a house will be cheaper. Groceries will be cheaper. Electricity will be cheaper. And just everyday expenses will go down, allowing me to save more money in Bitcoin towards my future. And so, for me, personally, I'm out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out. The gig is up. And so for me, I find myself trying to stack as much Bitcoin as I possibly can. And this is the way that I'm personally going to do it. Now, do I recommend everybody just pack up and leave the US? No. Depends on your situation. Depends on what you got going on. If you got a family, if you got things that are tied here to the US. However, there's some people that are doing it more and more every day. And I'm about to be among one of them, because for me, I want to stack as much Bitcoin as I can. And a way to do that, for me, is to leave the US and maximize my cash flow and to minimize my expenses. So, whether the Fed cuts rates or not, to me, is irrelevant, because no matter what, I'm going to keep dollar cost averaging. I'm going to keep buying Bitcoin, adding to my stack, which I recommend to you all to continuously do. And I think that everybody is starting to feel the effects more and more and more and more every day. That they go to the grocery store, that they see their bills coming in the mail, that they see all the news about just doom and gloom out there. Everything financial. And I think right now it's a war going on with the banking system and the world of crypto, Bitcoin, the blockchain. I do truly think it's a war going on right now. But Bitcoin will prevail. Bitcoin will be superior. And when that happens, I'm going to make sure that I'm positioned to where I've been stacking as much as I possibly can and not being in a position to sell, and looking back and thinking to myself, I'm so glad that I did everything I had to do in order to minimize my expenses and maximize my cash flow and really scale down the cost of living, you know? And so I want to come on and make my thoughts today while I'm on my walk. Have you guys join me. I know you guys like these vlog style videos where we're just hanging out, talking one-on-one. So, with that being said, stack sats, stay free. I'm Mr. Bitcoin Maxi. We're all Bitcoin Maxis, and I'll see you all in the next video. And I hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye.